Welcome back. Pick up the action in the fourth quarter.
Supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take.
Oh my God.
Be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. And of course, the quarterback in this situation. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Back to the Browns offense heading back out to take possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Bronson Kafusi in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And now it's third down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions, that confident veneer that you have. It's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also fourth. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw. And, oh, a crusher.
Like the way it sounds, Frody? Yeah. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe.
Get ahead on your preparations for this week's game by setting up your game plan.
Fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body. And I put that my mommy. I will never give my heart to it. If I could just make a dance that goes with this song, then I'ma be on. Basic, gon' dance to it. Basic, everywhere, gon' dance to it. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute.
Today's a work day, gentlemen, and you know what that means? We got to get better today. What I want to know is...
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, all in it. You gotta, baby, shake that. Shake that. Shake that. You gotta, baby, shake that. Shake that. Here we go. Shake that. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pick another. Going out to you, so my brother. We all shine, nobody favors. I'm on the sweatsuit. Black Pippin. I swear different. That's why the money in the bag. You ain't serving, you just an urban man.
that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. The game is really starting to slow down for you, isn't it? I can't wait to see what you're going to do on Sunday. Good job.
White Range Rover, let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover,
Yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, yeah, you know I've been ballin'. Ay, every day I'm shot. Tell a hater get up on my face. Yeah, I've been ballin' since like yesterday. Yeah, all this money I'm up in the way. All this money in the way.
NFL on EA Sports. The motivation will be high for this gentleman this week.
Here's Johnson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The numbers for Johnson in last week's game, 19 carries, 90 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Boy, did he announce his presence with authority to start his rookie year. 104 yards, 2 touchdowns in the season opener, and then the year got derailed a little bit by injuries.
But I think the folks in Cleveland think that he has that #1 potential, don't they?
I would think that they are correct. Corey Coleman downfield, he can create big plays. That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Pass interference. Offense.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll set up a throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength. And he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he? Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost.
And it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Underneath for Johnson. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. He'll get the penalty yardage back exactly, 10 yards, as they'll get it to 2nd and 10. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They'll look to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll look to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. His throw incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Looking to throw. Coleman has it here right side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Cowboys heading to the desert, and the ball is knocked out. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
They're going to look somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They were looking for Johnson that time. And it's 2nd down.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a one-of
After reviewing the play, the work on the field is reversed.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That would have been a great catch, but real.
And the Browns getting set to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They'll drop to throw. And he slides to avoid the hit. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. They'll throw now on the final play. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Gotta give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because...
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Back to throw here. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Back to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. He'll look to throw. And a catch made by Kenny Britt. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there at 22. Now back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Set the valve. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns are back within a score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Should have been. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And an alley to run. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Back to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kendall Langford in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The Browns on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game this close, You got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Lynch able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. And now the Browns coming out on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Come on, let's go!
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And look out, I think he's going to go. And he will bring it back. An interception return for...
I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah.
Cause, but I still low. Got 100.